love that. Greetings and welcome to this time of meditation. And there's a bunch of us here, some on Zoom, some present, and we're going to be recording this and putting it on YouTube, so I'm the only one that's being shown. So this is Thursday, June 29th, 2023, and we have just discussed truth and illusion. And everyone had a story about coming into truth and moving in and out and through illusion. So let's all begin. Let's just start in whatever way you can become comfortable in the place that you're sitting or even lying down. However you come into comfort and ease, and just letting your body relax wherever you are, however you are. And whatever way you do this meditation is the right way. You're doing it well. You're doing what's needed. So if we can just start the breathing, I know you've been breathing, but if you can intentionally go deeper with your breath, come into a deeper rhythm and cadence. Allow your breath to be free, gentle, soft, finding its own rhythm and movement, giving it its attention, but also letting it do what it always does, freely moving on its own. It has a consciousness of its own. It is consciousness. It is energy. It's spirit. It's who you are. So follow the breath and move with it as you go in through the nose, very slowly, letting it go down, eventually into the belly, down to the pelvic bowl, inside the hips, and then slowly back up on the exhale. Find your own pattern. Find what's comfortable to you, and as you find the breath, come inside of it. Be present with the breath, observing the breath, but be the breath too. Be present with the breath. What if it was you that was moving? What if you were a non-material essence? What if you were something beyond the physical body on a physical earth? What if you transcended materiality for a moment and considered yourself as spirit? What if you accepted that? Your role and status as a spirit being. You spent most of your eternal existence as spirit, not as body. So breathe. Come into spirit with your breath. Just want you to, for a moment, consider all the ways that you just define what you know about yourself. In the chapter we've read, we've considered thoughts, feelings, experiences, what we've done, what we've left undone, what we like about ourselves, or what we don't like about ourselves, where we've made some huge blunders. And in a way, that's the ego, that's the external self, that's the small s self. All the ways that we go about in the world. And just observe that. There may be things that you have done that you're not so pleased with. You can remember your biggest blunders, or even your current faults that you don't like, just look at them. Try not to have too much emotion about it, but just look at it as qualities of self, lower self. And what if I were to tell you all the things that have happened to you, all the things that you conclude that you are, all the things that you've ever experienced, all the estimations and thoughts and biases and perceptions and perspectives about you and life and the world around you, they're not completely true. And perhaps they're not true at all. Because what is true is that you are a spirit. You are a higher ascended being. You are a master. You are the beloved. You are one of the great ones. You are a divine being of light. You come from light. You may not know too much about that right now in your rational thinking, processing ego mind, but that's okay. There's a part of you that knows that I'm just sending a signal to that eternal aspect of who you are, that divine multidimensional self. It doesn't seem really nice, but to say when we're in the place of not knowing, it's like an illusion, like we're being deluded, like we've concluded a certain truth about ourselves and the world around us and what's happening, what's going on in a certain way, but there's something else. There must be a deeper and greater truth. And right now, we're not trying to work hard to get there. I am just asking that you relax. Become centered with your breath. In your breath. Breathing softly and gently. Considering something beyond your normal human experience of this day or any day. Lay aside just for a moment your conceptions, perceptions, what you've come to believe, who you think you are. And then not trying to change that, accepting it, witnessing it, watching, being the looker. And then let your breath draw you deeper within you. What if it were about what's inside, and that there's more truth on the inside than on the outside? What if truth really is in the innermost being or spirit or in the central core of who we are? What if it's there? What if you could breathe into it? What if you could go to the inward place with your breath and your attention? Energy flows where attention goes, and you're putting your attention in that place, the inward place, by your breath and your focus. It's okay that there are distractions. You think other things, and you're wondering if you're really getting it right. It doesn't matter. There's a part of you that is getting it right. There is a true self that knows the greatest truths for you. And you are becoming that truth, true self. You're creating the spirit of the true self in every experience of your life, and there are no accidents. There are no mistakes. There's only a journey towards truth. There's lessons. Because you've come to Earth School. You're being taught and you're learning. Learning mostly about who you are. Many of you have heard me read this following quote from A Course in Miracles. I'll say it again, as a remembrance of who you are. I am one self, united with my Creator, at one with every aspect of creation, and limitless in power and peace. We're all in this together. We're all each other. There's a unity that's undeniable. And we need each other because we are each other. And as you grow, I grow, and as I grow, you grow. We become not only our true selves, who we really are, but we become the one self. The I am. The divine. Creator. Source. Source consciousness. Higher mind. Self. We are all the self. And as you go about your day, try to not take yourself so seriously. This life is important. It's not ultimate truth. You come here to play a role. It's a bit like a game in a way, for a purpose. It's hard. It doesn't feel like a game. There's so many trials and tribulations and struggles. They're all meant for your ongoing development and the evolution of your soul, so that you can come into truth. Truth in the innermost being. In whatever way that you need to begin to come back into your body, into your experience in this room with this group. When you're ready, you can open your eyes.